they're having a clean match. Good luck, okay? En el camerino, vamos a una pelea limpia. Que tenga suerte.
The 6 fighters on the main card have recorded 108 knockouts in their combined 142 victories. Diego Chaves and Keith Thurman have combined for 36 of those knockouts. As we begin Knockout Kings 2 here on Showtime. The bell and round 1 of this welterweight contest scheduled for 12 or less.
One thing Thurman said, he wanted to chin check Chaves early, but Chaves coming out throwing the first big hook.
Chaves in the light green with silver, Thurman in the white, red, and blue.
And this fight may come down to who lands the first big right hand. Well, there was one by Chaves. I don't know if it was enough to hurt Thurman, but we'll see.
I tell you, these guys both are not shy. They both believe a lot in their power, and they both have a lot of it.
Thurman has 9 first-round knockouts, 8 in his first 8 professional bouts. Chaves has recorded 6 first-round KOs. Chaves goes to the body with the jab.
You know, battle of cool hairdos. You know, Thurman with the cornrows and Chaves with the designs on the side of his head.
You know a thing or two about the follicles.
Yeah, I'm a fan.
You are an expert on that, yes.
Including a haircut, maybe the first ever haircut during a boxing match, Paulie.
Don't remind me, please, Moro.
Jab from Chaves. In the center of the ring as we go to social media, John Brown feeling that Thurman should definitely have the KO of the night. Hashtag Beast.
Was that the John Brown, the Beast, the ex-fighter?
Chaves may have something to say about that. One more, and I won't even attempt to pronounce his last name. He thinks the best fight will be this one. He sees a slugfest that ends with an early KO. A lot of people feel the same way.
I had a feeling this could be the best one, too.
Chaves is establishing his jab very effectively.
Left hook from Thurman.
And Chaves is a great body puncher, and you saw evidence of it. He has scored a knockout, knocked out Jose Mascaro with that body punch.
Stiff right hand to the body by Thurman, counter right to the body by Chaves.
I like Thurman's counter left hook when he did take that body shot. He made that Chaves at least pay for the body shot. He said, you may hit me to the body, but you're going to pay a price for that.
Final 60 seconds of the opening round. Good start to this welterweight tilt.
Very interesting round. And I think Keith Thurman already knows he's in with a fighter that knows what he's doing. Diego Chaves is not some made-up guy.
Left hand to the body and one upstairs by Thurman, but countered by a nice combination.
I think Chaves got his attention with that right hand, don't you think, Paulie?
Yeah, I think Thurman expected to get some respect with those shots, but instead, Chaves came back. This is great two-way action, guys.
Terrific start to this bout as anticipated. Diego Chaves, a former soccer player like his compatriot Sergio Martinez, now a professional prize fighter, and Keith, one-time Thurman, who's been in the gym since an early teenager, working with the likes of Winky Wright and Jeff Left Hook Lacey. Talk about a good education in the gym.
I'll tell you what, though, I like that Thurman is going to the body himself now. He took a couple of good body shots and said, you know what, this reminds me, I got to get to the body as well. Both guys are mixing it, head and body.
Fantastic start to this fight.
It was action-packed for sure. This was the exchange in the middle of the round that was where both men were trying to tee off with big punches. When you throw a left hook, as Thurman does, and he sometimes throws it wide, he can be countered by a right, and that was where Chaves got him with one of the right hands in round number 1. Let's look at the keys to victory. For Chaves, I think you should not stay right in the pocket, but give a little bit of movement to Thurman. The right hand, we've already seen it in evidence. He's got a good one. And the body, we saw that great left hook to the body by Chaves in the middle of the round. As for Thurman, he wanted to do that chin check early. Guess what? He landed some big shots. So far, they're not having an impact on Chaves. The jab, he's lost that battle in the round 1 anyway. He did land several good right hands, though, during that round 1 at Dan Birmingham, trying to make sure he's got the right strategy the rest of the way.
Birmingham, 2-time trainer of the year.
That was a fun round, guys. I mean, I think they both chin-checked each other, and they passed it, and they both landed some good right hands. So I'm excited for the second round.
Second round underway. Chaves coming off the longest layoff of his career, 308 days. No sign of ring rust whatsoever, although Thurman on the attack at the beginning of the second stanza. Thurman has recorded 3 second-round knockouts, while Chaves has 8 finishes in this round.
One thing to keep in mind, this is a step up for both guys, probably each other's best opponents. So it's not just the skills you're dealing with. These are both big punchers, but at the same time, when you fight good fighters, they also have better chins. So your own power gets really tested to see just how far it can take you.
Let's take a look at the power shots in the opening round as here come the show stats, Al.
Yeah, and obviously Chaves with the edge. He landed not only some very good right hands, some left hooks mixed in, and a terrific uppercut in the middle of the round.
Both of them doing a good job of attacking both the body and the head, mixing up their attack.
You know, watching the video of Chaves, we saw the uppercut against a number of fighters. I wasn't sure that punch would work against Thurman. It's working so far.
No, it is. He's setting him up. Thurman is bending, crouching down a little bit, and Chaves is seeing it.
A guy who knows a thing or two about power, El Perro Alfredo Angulo in the audience here at the AT&T Center in San Antonio, Texas. Right hand by Chaves, misses with the left.
I was just going to say Thurman trying to establish the jab a little bit this round. Chaves took note of it and countered over the top of the right hand as I was about to say that.
Again, a cash bonus for tonight's Knockout King here at Knockout Kings 2. Who will be tonight's Knockout King? You can make your prediction at hashtag Knockout Kings 2. $10,000 up for grabs. Golden Boy will be selecting the winner at the end of tonight's card. Double left hook by Thurman.
You know, I thought that if he stood in the pocket with Keith Thurman, it would be trouble. But you know what? Chaves is able to kind of walk him down, Paulie, and not give him a lot of head movement or side to side.
You know what it is, Al? It's those body shots. Thurman is respecting the fact that he cannot be in the pocket, because every time he's in the pocket, those body shots are hurting him.
It's a
and
great
Thurman
point.
is trying to get back on the outside. Dan Birmingham probably told him to establish that jab, because he's using the jab a lot more this round.
And Thurman's movement is kind of underrated because he's a power puncher. He does move very well in the ring.
And we saw that against Jan Zabek.
Yeah.
30 seconds left in another entertaining round. Chaves on the attack. Thurman pivots away from the ropes, establishes his position in the center of the ring.
I felt Chaves was a pretty good body puncher going into the fight. He's actually a better body puncher than even I anticipated. He is really making a concerted effort to get to Keith's body. Keith's got to start making him pay a lot more for those body shots he's throwing.
Final 10 seconds of the second round. Thurman versus Chaves, headed to round 3 as Thurman catches him with a right.
Well, we are looking for big punches that might create a knockout. Well, as he feints downstairs, just missing by an inch. He landed it, but it didn't land right on the point of the chin. That right hand to Thurman's jaw. Good job of feinting downstairs and coming with the right.
Breathe. Keep touching his body. Yep. You're starting to read him now. You made him miss a lot of punches that round. Yep. When you're inside, throw at least 3, 4 punches. Rattle them. Hands high. All the time. All right, all yours. Come on.
Thurman's trainer, Dan Birmingham, the 2004-2005 Trainer of the Year, former trainer of the likes of Winky Wright and Jeff Lacey. And he has presided over Keith Thurman's professional career. Of course, Ben Getty, Thurman's original trainer, someone he always pays tribute to, the late Ben Getty.
It is nice to see that kind of loyalty in Keith Thurman, heartfelt in what he says about him. And since 14 years of age, as you said, Birmingham's been with him.
Good right hand by Thurman and a good check left hook as well. Better start to this round so far.
He's counter-punching a little bit now as Chaves comes in.
Yeah, and the way you establish some counter punches is keep using the jab, make the guy reach, and then counter that. Thurman's starting to establish some movement. You'd like to see him be a bit busier with the jab, maybe even feint off it and stuff, just to maybe lure Chaves into some traps.
Thurman has a 69-inch reach. Chaves 66.5-inch reach. Chaves lands the left. Thurman comes in, misses with the left. Catches Chaves' shoulder with the right. Under 2 minutes left in the third round, and Chaves has Thurman on the ropes.
Good counter-punching there, though, by Thurman. All of a sudden, oh my! Excellent left Thurman, you know, Chaves is starting to get a little desperate and lunging with those right hands. He's paying for it.
Well, it's caught with the jab by Thurman.
I don't know if he feels like he's desperate, Al, because I feel like he's controlled the first two rounds. But
That's what's surprising.
I think he feels Thurman weakening and wants to test him out. But I don't think Thurman's as weak as Chaves might think. He's taking some shots here, but Thurman's a live dog still.
I agree, yeah.
Chaves connected with a left uppercut in that flurry. Thurman with the jab countered by the jab from Chaves.
Well, I can see Thurman use some combinations here. He's getting into Chaves' fight one punch at a time. He believes in his own power. He's gotten away with that thus far in his career. I don't know if that's the fight for Thurman at this point. I think Thurman should throw some combinations, but one at a time, like Chaves is throwing, is not working.
Chaves connected with that flurry. Thurman's nickname is one time, not one punch at a time, and he's in some trouble here with less than a minute remaining in the third.
Well, that's the thing, Mo. He's used to landing one time and getting you out of there, and I don't know. He's got a bloody nose here. That uppercut busted up his nose a little bit. But that's the thing. He's got to get away from that one-time mentality right now. Started trying to throw punches in combination. I believe he's got some fast hands, but he's got to believe in the speed instead of the power right now. And there's two punches right there, as you see.
Right hand lead by Thurman, countered by Chaves.
Chaves awkward, man. I mean, some of the hooks he throws and then the move he makes afterwards is strange sometimes.
Double jab by Thurman, does not follow up. Jab by Chaves. We are through 3 rounds of this welterweight encounter between Diego Chaves and Keith Thurman. Jim Gray standing by with Andre Berto.
All right, Mo, thank you very much. Andre, you've lost 2 of your last 3 fights. You had the failed drug test. What do you have to do tonight to get back on track with your career?
Go in there and get a win. That's it. That's it. Like I said, I mean, you know, the negatives in the past, we're moving forward.
Virgil Hunter, your new trader, what has he brought to you?
You know, a lot of different things. You know, I mean, you know, it's our first camp together. It's definitely a work in progress, but you know, but he's definitely, you know, added something, you know, special to my game. So, you know, so like I said, you know, with more fights, you'll see a better Andre Berto.
Andre Soto Carras is an excellent fighter, and he can be a spoiler and he can be a tough guy. What concerns you most?
I mean, nothing. Nothing realistically. It's just the fact that he's going there, he's doing what I got to do. I'm not worried about him at all. I'm just staying focused on what I have to do, what we train for, and just go in and just be me.
We gonna see the puncher and the brawler tonight out of you?
Hey, man, you might see it. It's called knockout kings too, right?
Good luck. We'll talk to you afterwards, Andre. Thank you. All right, Mo, back out to you.
Thanks a lot, Andre Berto. Jesus Soto Carras, the feature attraction later tonight as we begin round 4 of this welterweight bout between Diego Chaves, who misses with the right uppercut, and Keith Thurman.
You know, Dan Birmingham, the trainer of Keith Thurman, said that they thought Chaves was kind of a one-dimensional fighter. He's been
shot by Thurman.
Yeah, good luck. Look, he's been anything but.
And there's a left hand by Thurman that seems to have momentarily stunned Chaves. Left hook by Thurman connects.
I think Thurman's nose is broken, man, but he's fighting.
And Keith Thurman there, loath to come in and try to see if he can get him down or hurt him more, because he knows that there's danger with Chaves. So this is intriguing.
Yeah, and he landed another good hook. You should try to get to the body after those good headshots, because I think Chaves is leery in the moment for the headshots.
Right hand blocked by the guard of Thurman. Thurman started boxing at the age of 7. His dad was involved in martial arts, so a big fan of Bruce Lee. The right hook, or right hand there by Chaves.
They are exchanging big punches, both men.
But again, the right hand coming after on a counter to Thurman's body shot. He did what I was saying Thurman should do when Chaves goes to the body. Make him pay. You can't get away with throwing those body shots for free. Chaves landed a good counter right hand to that hook to the body.
Last Saturday marked the 40th anniversary of the death of Bruce Lee, and after all this time, still an inspiration to martial artists and people all over the world. And Thurman wanting to showcase his Bushido spirit, but Chaves has him on the ropes. After 3 rounds, here's the Showtime unofficial score.
Well, we Sifar and I have it a little closer. Paulie, you give all 3 rounds to Chaves. I was tempted to give him that 3rd round and didn't give him to him. Why did you give it to him?
I don't know. I thought he landed some great combinations, including busting Thurman's nose in the 3rd round. I didn't think it was that close. I thought Thurman started a good first 30 seconds, but that was it. I actually thought the 2nd round was closer.
I was second-guessing myself after I started, because that's our unofficial score.
Chaves Left the sport of soccer at 18. Concentrated on boxing at 19. Luis Pavon, the referee, admonishing Chavez. So while he got a late start, he's made the most of it. Another one of these fighters from Argentina looking to make waves in the sport of the sweet science.
His father, Rudy, sparred with Carlos Monzon in the old days.
And his brother, Ishmael, former Argentinian junior welterweight champion, who retired in '98, is his trainer. With 15 seconds left in the fourth round, Chavez walking Thurman down.
Controlling things with his jab to both the head and the body.
And he attacks the body with the 1-2.
Thurman's feeling those body shots.
Yeah, and Thurman catches him with a double right hand here at the end of round 4.
And, you know, the much better round for Thurman, in my opinion, but he had to work so hard to get it. It'll be interesting to see how this fight evolves as the round goes on, as the rounds go on.
Are you okay? How are you feeling? It was a good round. Be ready. Be alert. And you don't have to be so quick. Wait for your punches. Then be relaxed. Be relaxed out there.
Again, in the last round, Thurman got off to a quick start in this round with the short left hook and then counter-punching as Chavez gets a little off balance, which he has a tendency to do. But as the round progressed, Chavez again unveiling that nice short right hand. And in this case, as Paulie pointed out, it came as a counter to a body shot by Thurman. And we said coming into this fight, that man has a really good right hand. It's quick and it's powerful.
The bell and round 5 of this welterweight bout. Keith one-time Thurman in the white, red, and blue trunks. Diego Chavez in the light green with silver.
I can't get over the poker face of Chavez. His facial expression has not changed since they announced his name in the ring.
Now, you know, 16 of the 18 knockouts Chavez has had occurred in the first 3 rounds. So as fights go on, he seems to be less dangerous as a knockout puncher. We'll see.
Chavez has been down twice in his career. Thurman has been down once.
That right uppercut Chavez has, so sneaky.
Double jab by Chavez. Thurman wanting to reset. Chavez misses with a wild lead left hook.
And both men at this point are a little wary of getting countered. And that's part of the reason why I think they're taking their time.
They might be a little arm weary in general after all those hard punches they threw, right, Al?
Yeah, I agree.
Showtime Sports continues to offer our viewers added value and make our telecasts interactive. By following us on Twitter @ShowStats, you can see instantaneous punch statistics and our commentators' unofficial scoring of the fights. It's all at ShowStats right now.
The fewest punches thrown by far in any round, and someone could steal this round in the last half easily.
Chavez wanting to establish the jab while Thurman a little hesitant in responding. And speaking of our show stats, here's a look at the total power punches thus far in this fight.
Well, Thurman had a very good last round. That's part of the reason why he edged ahead in terms of the power punches. There was an edge earlier for Chavez.
Under a minute remaining in round 5. Scheduled for 12 or less. Chavez continues to want to stick the jab.
Boy, this round is right there for the taking.
Now Thurman shoots the jab, but a lazy jab, Paulie.
Lazy jab. You know what it is, though, man? Whoever can win this round can actually get a 10-9 round out of not working too hard.
Yep.
This is a round you want to win if you're one of these guys, because each round, each one of these guys has had to win it. They've had to work very hard to win it.
That's a great point.
Right hand connects by Thurman. 20 seconds left in the round.
It's a chance to get a 10-9 and not have had to expend a lot of energy for one of these guys.
Double jab by Thurman. Chavez comes back, misses with the left hook.
Good counter jab by Thurman there.
We're through 5 in San Antonio. Emmy Award winner Michael C. Hall is Dexter. And there's a new episode tomorrow night right here on Showtime.
Frederick, you tried to kill Dexter as well as yourself? I had just found out that Dad killed himself because of you. I was traumatized by all this shit.
She saved you.
I'm so fucking happy for you.
On the next all-new Dexter.
This is one of the first days I'm glad Deb isn't here.
Norma Rivera case. We're following the theory that whoever she had sex with is also her killer.
You think Hamilton killed Norma to cover up their affair?
Rich men don't like having their dirty laundry aired.
The Hamilton son.
You're wasting your time. My dad, he's an asshole, but not a killer.
Vogel's been taken.
They sent your friend after me.
No.
Dexter, tomorrow at 9, followed by an all-new Ray Donovan.
We are back at the AT&T Center in San Antonio, Texas, as we are set for round 6 of this welterweight encounter between Keith Thurman and Diego Chaves. Chaves from a boxing family, his father a boxer, his 3 brothers boxers. We talked about his brother Ishmael being his trainer. Meanwhile, Thurman's father was a wrestler in high school, an Ohio State champion. His mother also competed in sports in high school, so he does come from an athletic background as he gets tagged with that right hand by Chaves to the body.
Chaves has come out with more purpose here in this round than we saw in the last round.
Both guys trading good shots.
Yes, and that was a big right hand by Thurman. These big punches from each man not hurting the other as much as they would probably expect.
Well, that's what the point I made earlier. When you step up in class, and these guys, this is a step up for both guys. You're not just dealing with more talent or maybe more power. You're also dealing with guys who have better chins. Guys at the top level have pretty good chins, and that's one of the reasons, one of many reasons they're at the top level. Both of these guys are top-level fighters. I think this is their first encounter with against a top-level fighter in his prime, and it's against each other.
And one of the most stacked divisions in boxing, the welterweight class.
Carlos Abreu, another fighter in this division that's very good from Argentina.
Former 154-pound champion Austin No Doubt Trout, who competed on the last card here in San Antonio, April 20th against Canelo, enjoying the fight, cheering on Keith Thurman.
Austin Trout performed exceptionally well in that fight, and we're looking forward to seeing him back in the ring.
Thurman setting up Chaves, avoiding that lead left hook.
You know, this fight started out as a big slugfest. I think both guys thought better of it. You know, I think they realized, man, we're both still standing despite having taken our best shots. We don't know if this is going to continue this way. If it continues this way, if one of us will go down. I think they both decided, let's try to make it technical, and a good left uppercut there by Thurman, coming off a feint, which you haven't seen too much of so far.
The right hand of Chaves has been a little bit in mothballs in the last couple of rounds.
Stabs Thurman in the midsection with the jab. Under 30 seconds left in the 6th stanza as Chaves again goes to the body with the jab. Thurman walking around, misses with the left hook.
I gotta say, the slower pace seems to favor Thurman.
Yes.
He's moving around, dancing around, and picking his spots to land. Chaves does land, but Thurman seems to have the control of the tempo now, unlike earlier, and Chaves' nose is now bleeding.
Yeah, Thurman's footwork showcasing his versatility as a boxer. The jab and the right hand to the body as we go to the 7th.
Good shots, man.
Well, Keith Thurman showing some nuance as he feints, and then he will land that left uppercut to the head. And that was a very good move by him, and he is showing us some nuances that he says he has and he does.
I said feint. It was actually almost a touch jab, which is like a variation of a feint slash half jab, you know, but it served its purpose. It was a decoy, and Chaves fell for it and got caught with the hook.
Midway point of this 12-round affair in the welterweight division. Diego Chaves, Keith Thurman, they come out attacking. Both have some of the other top 5 for the highest KO percentage in the welterweight division. Marcos Maidana, the division leader.
You mean I'm not up there near that high KO percentage, Al?
I thought your name was going to be mentioned. I really did.
Can't believe that.
It's shocking, isn't it? Well, you're up there in terms of the boxing stuff. That's where you are. It will be fascinating to look at our unofficial scores, and I think round 3 is a key point. Well, look, we're very close. Paulie and I have it a draw, and Steve, you've got Thurman ahead by a couple of points.
I thought Thurman has made a very, very smart adjustment. After the first round was bombs away, he seems a lot more intent on just scoring with punches as opposed to trying to hurt his opponent. And I think it's worked for him. He's outlanded Chaves the last few rounds.
Under 2 minutes left in the 7th. Chaves attacking the body. Nice counter left hook by Thurman.
Another big change is both men are relying on the left hook a lot more at this juncture than their right hands. Toward the end of that last round, Thurman landed a monstrous one, and we see in this round, Chaves going to both the body and the head with his hook.
Well, it's possible they've made some adjustments to getting hit with those right hands. So maybe the opening is not there, so they both made the adjustment to maybe throw more left hooks. Interesting.
Rare clinch between Chaves and Thurman. Taking a look at show stats for total punches as Chaves lands a very good jab.
Take a look at them, and they're so close together in terms of punches landed, or thrown by Chaves.
And Thurman just landed a sweet left hook.
Shows you that this is such a competitive and interesting fight. And you know, I still go back to that round 3. That's a pivotal round, and I'm kind of leaning toward your way, Paulie, in that round, actually. But as we head into it, this one a very close round.
Under a minute left in the 7th round. Chaves ducking down. Pace is definitely slowed from what was a firefight to kick things off. But here comes Thurman with a 3-punch combination. Manages to sneak the left hook behind the guard and now gets through the guard with a jab.
But notice how the footwork set that combination up. He kind of hop-stepped his way over to the side to let the shots go. He's not throwing the shot from right in front anymore.
30 seconds left in the 7th round.
Good body work there a moment ago by Chaves. He has done much better body work in this round than in previous rounds.
Right hand by Thurman. There's a nice combination by Chaves that backs Thurman up to the ropes. Chaves sticks the jab, lands another right hand. And the action picking up here as Chaves seemed to get stunned there by that left from Thurman.
But he also landed an excellent right in the same sequence.
I was going to say, the right hand landed first. Crazy transfer.
You see what I'm telling you? You see what I'm telling you? That's the way you have to fight. He's dying there. You got to keep working hard. You're giving him some rounds. You're giving him some gifts. You got to stop that and be a little more velocity. We need to do it today, now. You're okay?
Diego Chaves had his moments of that last round, that's for sure. That's the right hand that he delivered midway in the round. And he would come up with the left hook as well. He landed a good left hook in the later sequence as well.
Notice what Chaves' brother told him in the corner, you're giving him gifts. You gotta stop giving him gifts and get to work.
Round 8 underway. Keith Thurman has no knockouts past the 6th round in his career. Chaves has a 9th round knockout. But here's we begin round 8. They continue to try to outthink the other.
I think what Chaves' brother was trying to tell him is, you know, you've slowed the pace down the last few rounds, you know, and you've basically given him a lot of slow-paced rounds.
And you made the point that that is benefiting Thurman. Now, they both threw almost exactly the same amount of punches in that last round. 59 for Thurman, 58 for Chaves. I think Chaves does want to be the busier fighter here. The edge that Chaves had earlier in the jab has been neutralized a bit. Both men have used it sporadically, but effectively in spots.
Very competitive affair. Both coming in with similar records. Both sporting 18 wins inside the distance. And as we saw, the punch stats both very even in that department as well thus far. A very close contest.
it just goes to show you, big punchers, they've landed big punches. At the end of the day, they both told us, we think this fight's going to be won on intelligence and boxing skills, and it's gotten down to that.
Yeah. Nice right hand, left hook combination by Thurman. Both also said that the fight would not go the distance.
Yeah, they were adamant about that, and still might not.
Chaves comes back with a left hook after getting rattled by a combination from Thurman.
I will tell you, so you told me we would have been in the 8th round of this fight yesterday, I would not have believed you. Not because I don't think either guy is good, because I think either guy is a great fighter, but I would just thought one of these guys would have got the other one out of there just on the power.
Well, Thurman, I'm sure, said it facetiously, but he did say publicly that if this fight went past the 2nd round, the fans could go up to him and say, hey, give me a refund.
It's a great action fight, though. I don't think they need a refund.
Yeah, and even in this part where things have settled into a little more strategic, it's still been very interesting and some good punches landed. In this round, another close round.
Left to the body, right hand upstairs by Chaves. 30 seconds left in the 8th.
Chaves has committed to the body work much better in the last several rounds.
Lead left hand by Thurman as they clinch. Oh, and Thurman gets caught with that right hand.
So Chaves tries that counter uppercut a lot. He rolls on the right hand and tries it.
And a flurry to close out round 8.
Right when they were just getting started, huh?
Early on in the round, Keith Thurman using the jab effectively, and then coming with the left hook in the right hand. He has been using the left hook a lot more in the last several rounds. The body work by Chaves has been very impressive in the last couple of rounds. He will dig this left hook downstairs. That was an excellent left hook to the body that literally moved Keith Thurman. He also took some great rights to the body.
Good work, good work. Couple of deep ones, come on. Yeah, relax. Going in the 8th round. Very close, 9th round.
We talked about the fact that this is both the toughest test of their respective careers, and when you look at this fight, going into it, Chaves has been the busier fighter throughout his career, with Thurman being the more accurate competitor.
This is a very, very close fight, in my opinion, and the scoring could be all over the lot, though, because these rounds are so close.
Yeah, you know, both guys have busted each other's noses for their trouble.
And what's that like, Paulie? I mean, that cannot be fun trying to, utilize oxygen with a broken proboscis.
Well, I'm not saying that they definitely have a broken nose, but I will say Thurman is leaking a little more. I'm not saying he's as broken either. I'm not the doctor, but in a way, it's hard to breathe. It makes it a little bit more difficult. But let me say one thing. In a way, since Thurman got that busted nose in the 3rd round, he's changed his approach, and I think he's had better rounds.
Our scoring, very unofficial, but you see, we are in several different places. Paulie's got the draw. Steve Farhad likes Thurman a lot. I have Chaves by a couple of points. This speaks to the fact that, and we all think this fight is a very competitive fight. So we'll see how the judges are looking at it.
Yeah, a lot of rounds to go either way, man.
Yeah, and so that's just the guidepost. Don't place stock in it like that's something that's official. And I'll tell you what, in this round, Chaves has been kind of pushing forward a bit more, but not landing.
Thurman seems to be almost taking the round off.
Yeah.
Now use his footwork. Maybe taking a rest without taking too much damage this round. Maybe saving up for the next round. We'll see.
Chaves has Thurman on the ropes, and Thurman comes out blasting away. As we see the body shots landed 22-18 in favor of Chaves.
For the whole fight?
It's like the old George Carlin routine, the partial score, Chicago 87.
Yeah.
I use the Chicago reference for you, Mr.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Under a minute left in the 9th round. Oh, body shot there by
Great body shot.
Thurman, and it drops Chaves to one knee, the 3rd time A lethal left hand to the body.
But again, poker face on Chaves. He's definitely hurt, not showing any emotion. Let's see.
There's still some time left in this round.
Now Thurman beginning to stalk Chaves. Lands the jab, and Chaves looking for a respite. The veteran move.
First time we've seen a holding by either fighter, and it was Chaves.
You know, it's crazy. I think Thurman had got cut right before he landed that great body shot. Thurman's got a cut on his left eye on top of it.
Lead left hand stuns Chaves.
And in a close fight, that 2 points is big right now.
We talked about what good body punchers both men are. They both hurt fighters to the body. In this case, Keith Thurman creates a knockdown, and that was a very much illegal punch, as you could see. Terrific leverage on the left hook to the body, and Chaves was forced to the canvas.
Watch how he sold it with the feint up top. Again, similar to the way he landed that left uppercut earlier. Sells it with a mix and bite on the little feint jab up top, and then whips a hard left hook to the body. Great setup.
You got to react. You react. There's only 3 rounds left. Breathe. This is what you came for here. Come on. Go. You got to come and fight. Put some grit into it. Come on. Breathe as deep as you can. Come on. Put your batteries on. Let's go. Don't give him the skip. Let's go.
The bell and round number 10. We apologize for issues with the clock as it continues to be an issue for the Texas Department of Licensing and Regulation as Thurman on the attack. Swarming Chaves along the ropes. Wow. And Chaves is again down on the canvas for the 2nd time in the fight, the 4th time in his career. And this fight is over. Keith Thurman stops Diego Chaves. For the 19th time in his career, one time Keith Thurman scores the victory via form of knockout, improving to 21-0 with 1 no decision. As Chaves being tended to by the doctor, tastes defeat for the first time as a professional.
That was impressive, man.
It is. Obviously, they want to make sure that Chaves is okay. He didn't try to beat the count. He was on 1 knee, and that was when the referee appropriately said, we're going to put an end to this. And thankfully, Chaves sitting up now and looks like he's going to be able to at least get on the stool. What makes this an impressive win for Thurman is he was tested. This man, Chaves, took him to a place he had never been before, and facing the best fighter he's faced, and Keith Thurman responded in a terrific fashion. The punch numbers show you that this was a closely contested match there. The numbers landed very similar, a little bit more activity from Chaves, but the power punch edge went to Thurman, and ultimately 2 big power punches were the difference in this fight. The body shot and then the right hand that really hurt Chaves.
I think, in my opinion, this was the first time Thurman fought a guy who wanted to win the fight just as badly as he did. You know, this was an undefeated guy on the rise, just like Thurman was. Wanted to win just as badly as he did because he wanted to make his name at the elite level of boxing. Impressive knockout by Keith Thurman. Impressive fight. Impressive the way he got through, and he bit down hard through those middle rounds and got the stoppage.
After a very competitive contest, Thurman closes the show in round 10.
He started out things with that left hook downstairs, and then a double left hook, and he relied on the left hook much more as the fight continued. And this helped set up what would be, in effect, the end of this fight. And he kept using the hook, and it was a big weapon, but the Thurman right hand, which is an effective punch, would be the one that ultimately would seal the doom of Chaves as he continued to throw combinations, and that right hand was the one that made the big difference. And Chaves still hurt probably from the body knockdown that he had in the last round. props to Chaves. This young man fought a game and excellent fight, and we now know that Keith Thurman is the goods in the welterweight division.
Keith Thurman is a knockout artist. Will he be the knockout king tonight? As we, of course, have 2 more fights coming your way as we take a last look at the finish of this fight.
A straight right hand. He used the jab to set it up, and it was a superb shot, Paulie.
Yep, absolutely, man. And again,
one-time Keith Thurman exults in victory. Let's go to Jimmy Lennon Jr. to make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a time of 28 seconds in round number 10. He is the winner by way of knockout.